The Jefferson Award for Community Enrichment goes to Marge Stumpenhorst. Her love of sewing provides comfort and a smile to the lonely and sad.
I'm working on a little tiny baby gown, and this one's just finished. It's ready to have the threads cut here, the yarn cut here, and these are made for the children who just don't make it.
Threads of Love is a national program that Marge brought to Jackson. She and her volunteers meet twice each month to make burial clothes for our littlest citizens.
It's a sewing ministry that's geared towards making burial outfits for babies that are lost either through miscarriage or stillborn. It's really a service organization. Ladies come and sew and make the gowns, and we also have people that knit and crochet and make the blankets and hats and so forth that go with it. And it's just a little gift that's given anonymously, except for a prayer card that does say Threads of Love on it, just to say someone cares at a very difficult time in some parents' lives.
Marge is one of the most capable but caring individuals that I know. And I personally participate in the Helping Hands program, and I was quite familiar with what she has done with the Threads of Love. And she also has done some things for RIFA. But she's a very unassuming, but she is a service-oriented life, really. She's very giving and very unselfish and very unassuming.
It's hard to believe that somebody really thinks I do that much. It's just something I do, just a little something that makes a difference in people's lives. And I didn't feel special or anything else for doing it, and I'm honored that someone would think I was.
Threads of Love provides day gowns, crocheted caps, booties, blankets, and keepsake bonnets, all lovingly handmade.
You know, a lot of people lose children, and if you lose them early, people don't seem to think it's a true tragedy, but it is. And they really appreciate these things. We've gotten lots of thank you notes and appreciation from people, so it's well worth the effort.
Marge has really done a good job with the program. She's gotten people well organized, it's well thought out, and she's just the backbone of the whole program.
This is not the first project Marge has organized. Her Helping Hands group also meets twice each month.
The Helping Hands serves those that are usually disabled and elderly. And we know that from the response of the attendants and as well as the patients in nursing homes, that there's just this gratitude of realizing that not only are these items useful, the lap rugs and the little bags that they make for the walkers, but that somebody cares. And I think the same thing is true with the hospital programs that receive the infant layettes, that sometimes the nurses have said that the parents will be overwhelmed by the reality that someone who didn't even know them cared enough to spend this kind of time providing their needs.
Marge has another project in the planning stages, sewing special clothing for disabled soldiers returning from war.
It's just a way of life for me. And most everything I've done has to do with sewing because that's my profession. And it's something that other people can do. Perhaps it's a lost art, so to speak, but yet there are a lot of people that do, and they come back and say, oh, I used to do that, I can do that. And I love encouraging people to do whatever they can.
Oh, I love Marge. She's one of the best friends that I have. We have a lot of interest. Marge is also a gardener, and she and I share a great love for plants and gardening, and we spend a lot of time pursuing that interest. And she and I both do stained glass, and we've enjoyed doing that. And then these two programs here, and then love for the First Presbyterian Church binds us together too. So she and her husband I consider two of my very best friends. She's very dear to me.
Marge has requested that the Gannett money be used to help the mentally disabled.
Jackson-Madison County Mentally Disabled Center out on Garland Drive. They deal with adults that are mentally handicapped in some way. I have a personal connection there, and I have a brother that goes there. Again, these are people that are the least of us, so to speak, that I would like to see some help go to.
when I got the call from Tom Bowes, I was just so excited. I really was. I kept telling him, oh, this is just wonderful. I'm so excited for her. And as she had expressed to you her feelings, I think he told me she kept saying, wow, wow. She couldn't believe it. So it's wonderful when something happens to somebody that really deserves it.